So we all know what a mortgage is, but have you heard the term a readvanceable mortgage? Hi, I'm Rachel from My Better Mortgage. Welcome to this week's edition of No Fluff Friday. Today we're talking about the pros and cons of a readvanceable mortgage. Essentially, a readvanceable mortgage operates exactly like a line of credit, and we all know what that is, a giant black hole. So we'll start off with the positives of this readvanceable mortgage. Obviously, the first and biggest advantage is that it is exactly that, readvanceable. So as you pay down the principal, you can access that principal amount that's been paid off again if you need to. Oftentimes, this type of mortgage is registered at the global limit, meaning that it's registered for 100% of the property value as of the date of registration. So you can access up to the original value of the home without going back in and requalifying. So while this sounds like a great idea, and for simplicity's sake it most definitely is, it usually ends up being a black hole for any borrower that gets into this type of mortgage. And here's the reason why. When you're out at the store and emotion takes over and you really want that big screen TV or a new car, you go ahead and borrow from your mortgage. You swipe that card just like you would a line of credit, and the next thing you know, years go by and you end up owing more on that than you started out with. I've never seen anyone set up an all-in-one product, which is a mortgage and a line of credit, or a line of credit in place of a mortgage, and end up being ahead at the end of the day. I mean, there are a few success stories, otherwise that product wouldn't exist, but oftentimes it's not the case. In terms of payment, it doesn't work out to be cheaper. The readvanceable mortgage rate is always higher than a regular mortgage rate, while the payment might be lower because you can opt to just pay the interest only. Over a period of 25 years, you're most definitely not getting ahead. So if you're dedicated to paying down your mortgage, you're budget conscious, and historically you carry little to no debt on your credit cards, this could be the product for you. But for those of us that like to go out and buy shiny new objects, probably not a great idea. That concludes this week's edition of No Fluff Friday. If you have any questions, you can get us at 705-300-SAVE or at mybettermortgage.ca. See you next week.